Hey, what's up everybody? Patrick A, PunkTorah.com. This is Parshat Terumah, and basically this story is about my girlfriend. I'm sitting at the counter at the cafe that my girlfriend works at, and I'm reading the Parsha. Between serving customers, she looks over and she's like, "Okay, Patrick, read the Torah to me." The first line of the Parsha is God asking for gifts of gold, silver, copper, tanned skins, fine jewels, and exotic other sundries from the biblical era. And she's like, wow, God's being a really big dick asking for gifts like that. And you know what? I gotta side with her on that one, especially when God asks for dolphin skin. Now, I know we don't know for sure if it's actually dolphin skin, because if you look in the JPS, it's like, we're not sure what this really means, but we're gonna assume it says dolphins. And like, I can't even look at a can of tuna without getting freaked out, and also, I can't look at a can of tuna without thinking of Jessica Simpson, which is a whole other problem. But like, a little while later, I was telling her about the construction of the Ark, and that's like one of my favorite parts of the Torah portion. She's a former history major and an archaeology buff, so she gets all excited. She's like, "Oh, the Ark, I know all about that, because that's like Indiana Jones's Ark." Love that. And she turns around, she's like making this espresso drink, and she's like, "Well, you need to get that Ark for me. It's, you know, it's in Ethiopia, so go get that shit for me." She and I have this like back and forth all the time. It's like, you know, I'll sit there at her place of work and she'll make these drinks, and like she'll kind of bullshit towards me and I'll bullshit towards her. And it really sort of gets my blood flowing. I get a lot of creative ideas when I'm hanging out at the coffee shop. I don't know if it's because I like taking stimulants or what the deal is, but it just works. It's really, really cool. But it's also a sacrifice because she goes to work at 6:30 in the morning and is dropped dead asleep by 9 o'clock at night. Me, I'm a night owl. I didn't go to bed until like 1:30 this morning. But I suck it up and I go to bed early when I know she's opening, because there's like this weird holiness for me that comes from like hanging out in the coffee shop, and so, you know, I just do it. I know for a fact that opening a coffee shop is expensive because my parents were in the restaurant business when I was a kid, and I'm thinking like the Tabernacle's probably got to be just as expensive. I mean, probably comparable. Because you have to think about building a coffee shop. You got to, you know, do the build out, you got the rent, you got the utilities, staff, the food, the dry goods, the taxes, all the business services. I mean, it's expensive to open a business. And but you know, if her boss hadn't done all that, if her boss hadn't like really put the work into making the coffee shop look nice, then it wouldn't be the kind of environment that serves the purpose that it is. It's like, it's an investment, it's worth it. And for me, how this connects to the Torah portion is that, you know, the bottom line is that spirituality, like great coffee and a great relationship, requires a certain amount of sacrifice and serious investment. You gotta go the extra step. So, like, whether you're trying to make a double whip, extra caffeine, diabetic coma juice, you know, drink, or you're trying to service God, or you're trying to service people, or you're just trying to get along with your wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, just go the extra step. It's what it is in the Parsha. I mean, you got all this gold and silver and all that everywhere. That's the extra step. Those people were nomads, man. It had to be tough to find all that stuff. Anyway, so yeah, go the extra mile. God will care, and Lord knows your significant other will probably care.